All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Man, just wanted to get into the constant fear, man, that true men of the Lord have, man, because it's coming up on the time of the Passover, and every year you see a trend, even amongst brothers. You see brothers kind of they fear get a little bit more ignited, man, when the time the Passover comes, man. But man, it's just been a heightened sense of judgment going on ever since last Passover. It ain't been like it usually been, to where after the Passover somebody got spewed out and it's done, man. It's been happening on a continual basis. So it just said jumped on my spirit to kind of, man, just go into that spirit should be constant, man, and it should be amplified on its own on a regular basis, man, without worrying about, oh, it's just a Passover. Okay, I'm gonna make it through the Passover, and then I can go chill and get back to whatever you're doing, man. It got to be a constant basis, and the only way that happens is if you staying occupied in prophecy and paying attention to what's going on, letting you know that we're that much closer, and paying attention, being spiritual, man, because there's a lot of heavy spiritual things happening right now, and you got to be aware of that, man. But we can grab that first scripture, brother.
Khan, this is Sirach 18 verse 27. A wise man will fear in everything.
In everything, man. Not just at a certain time, just not because there's a certain prophecy came to pass, not because, the Passover is here and now I'm scared, I got to get my shit together. Man, that's supposed to be a mindset on your mind every day, man. Everything you do is supposed to be leading back to the law, statutes, commandments, and the fear of the Most High, man, which strengthens your wisdom and increases your faith, man, because you don't want to fall victim to the Most High's wrath, man. So that keeps you going. That keeps you reading, studying, man. Make sure you ain't bullshitting when it comes to doing the work of the Lord, man. But go ahead, brother.
Khan. And in the day of sinning, he will beware of offense.
Yep, and we've been in the day of sinning, man. So you was already supposed to be aware of offending the Most High, man. You was already supposed to be in that so-called, I'll say, nervous state, man. You know, I think about when you was a little kid and you knew shit, when you had all day to clean up and shit and get the house straight, man. But at the last second, you knew your parents was coming home. Now you worried. It's too late now. You didn't take advantage of the grace period. You wanted to wait till the last second when you knew, or now when it was too late, to avoid the consequences, man. So keep that fear going on a continual basis and beware of offending the Most High, not only at a certain period of time, but all every day, man. Go ahead.
But a fool will not observe time.
A fool will not observe time, man. If you've been observing time, your fear would already be where it needs to be, because you see the mark of the beast being pushed constantly, man. You see World War III brewing, man. You see all these prophecies coming to pass and growing, and you seeing the times are speeding up, man. These weeks is flying by, man. It's like you can barely remember what happened in 2016, man. It's like it came and went, man, and now we back at another Passover, man. Lord willing, this will be our last one, man. We get out of here after this, man.
God.
And hey, with Trump in office, it's a high probability that we'll see the mark of the beast get pushed on the masses and World War III start, man. Bring out a scripture in there. You had something?
Okay.
Well, might have grabbed 2 Corinthians 13 and 5.
Con. This is 2 Corinthians 13, verse 5.
Con.
Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves.
Yeah, it's no statute of limitations on that, man. Every day we wake up, we in this wicked ass flesh. You're supposed to be checking yourself on a day-to-day basis, making sure you're on point, man.
Con.
Elsewise, what are you gonna be doing, man? You might as well just be carrying yourself like a nigga, man, because a nigga just goes around and makes decisions without worrying about the repercussions or the consequences, man. Why? Because he don't have no fear in him. He don't fear anything, man. Jake is damn near in an atheist state of mindset right now, man. They don't believe in shit but a swish of sweet and a pack of snacks, man. Whatever they feel is. Read that from the top again, brother, because how you examine yourself by the scriptures, man. Whatever you doing in your day-to-day life, you make sure it's in line with the scriptures, man, and you're not violating the Most High's word. You do that, and you good, man. But if you just going about doing what you want to do, and you good just because man don't see you, but now all of a sudden, a certain time of year, we want to get serious and shit, man. This is just the Most High is not looking for temporary soldiers, man. He's looking for ones that's ready to give their life at any given second and this thing full-fledged, man. But only you know what you really about outside of the Most High, man. Like, you can fool man all day and shit, man, but the Most High know what you really about, man, and it's going to show throughout time, man. You either going to be spewed out or destroyed, man.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua Hamashiach is in you, except ye be reprobate.
And that's a fearful thing, to be void of judgment, that's what the definition of reprobates. In that scripture, can you get the word prove in 13 and 5? Because we in the time we supposed to be judges on the earth, man. The Most High is preparing us to judge the nations, man. And right now we supposed to be showing proper judgment through the scriptures, man. We don't have to sit there and do a 3-day fast to make a judgment when you got the scriptures right here. This is the protocol. This is the law on it. This is the wisdom on it. Apply it to the situation and go from there, man. That's why amongst the brotherhood, man, fear is everything, man. You fear making a wrong decision, so brothers, they got, man, we in this flesh, you have egos clash sometime, but at the end of it, hey, the scriptures is what matter. The scriptures was right. So to hell what one brother think, and oh, I don't really feel about this, man, what do the scriptures say? And that cuts everything out, man. And sometimes you might need to seek counsel or whatever, man. But where's the counsel gonna come from? The scriptures, man. Everything come right back to the word, man. You found that yet? You good, man. Approved, man, because you gotta basically, man, make sure you know what you about, man. Because only you and no other brother is sitting there inside your house when you by yourself. No other brothers with you when you're dealing with your old lady. When you're at work, you the one that gotta know what if you really serious about this thing, man. Because the Most High let you think you getting over with, man. The Most High let you go years and years and years, and you thinking you slicked in the mud, man. You good. Or he'll just have you thinking that you righteous, man. But you really not, man.
Con.
Go ahead, brother.
That in 2 Corinthians 13 and 5, the word prove, it's G 1381, dokimanzo, and it's to test, examine, prove, scrutinize, to see whether a thing is genuine or not.
Hey, read the last two.
Scrutinize, or prove, scrutinize.
Yep.
To see whether a thing is genuine or not.
Yeah, man, you supposed to be under heavy scrutiny, man, on a day-to-day basis, man. You should be your worst critic in everything that you're doing, man. You should be the hardest on yourself, man. If you're not doing that, man, that's a bad sign, man, because you're constantly scared of, man, I really want to make it to the kingdom of heaven, man, the first go around. I really want spiritual powers, man. I really want to have Yahushua set a crown on my head, man. So you're going to be constantly, man, going over stuff in your head like, damn, even the stuff you've done, you like, damn, did I make the right decision on that? But not letting it hinder you into moving forward, man. If you make a mistake, we in this flesh, man, just keep it pushing and do what you got to do to correct your wrongs, man. But it said to make sure that it was genuine, man. Because there's a lot of imitator Israelites, man. Playing games, even amongst GMS, man. I'm a babe. I'm not going to speak on speak on that heavy, man, but just amongst great millstone, over the years I've been in the truth, I've seen cats that was just imitators, man. Parrots, man. Just worrying about, the apostles watching me. The apostles agree with what I'm saying, man. Nah, man, do the Most High agree with what you're saying? Do the Most High agree with your actions and your conduct in this truth, man? That's all that matters, man.
God. You want the second definition?
Yeah, you can bring it out.
To recognize as genuine after examination, to approve, deem worthy.
To deem worthy. Worthy of what, man? Worthy of the Most High's mercy, man. Because we don't deserve shit that the Most High has given us, man. We all deserve death, man. You have some, you want to bring out the precepts?
Yeah, let me see. I got Proverbs 1 verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Yep, and I was speaking on them imitator Israelites, man. Y'all start off with a little bit of fear, but then when stuff don't pop off when you want it to, man, you come in, oh man, we're gonna be in martial law this year, and boom, 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 whatever you might think, man. But then it don't happen according to your time frame. You ain't worrying about the Most High when He got it set, because we don't know. Even Yahweh Shah don't know the day and the time, man. But because you ready to get out of, you wanted things to happen at a certain time. First of all, we got to catch some hell first, man.
Okay.
We not just gonna walk into the kingdom of heaven without a sweat on our brow, man. We'll bring that out again, man, because it's gonna show, and that's over the years. It shows who truly fear the Most High, because the knowledge constantly increase, man. But then you got these cats. They got to get into gimmicks because they despise wisdom, man. They got to start doing rap videos. They got to include the wives. They got to do all these different things to make up for the lack of knowledge that they don't have, because they didn't have the fear of the Most High in them, man. To drive them to stay in the Word, man. To do this work, and the Most High give them increase, man. But go ahead, brother.
Con, this is Proverbs 1 verse 7. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
And instruction, man. Because you know, man, when a brother come ahead, somebody that's in, even, man, if it's a brother under you and come tell you something, your first inclination should be to take heed to it. Why? Because this is a servant of the Most High Yahweh, man. So your first thing should be, man, okay, this brother is most likely right, man. Even if you don't agree with it, you consider that your brother is right. Why? Because the Spirit of the Most High is dwelling in us, man. That's another thing, man. Jake don't want to have that pride in him and don't want to take the low road. Want to sit there and argue, and I'm like, I got to be right. I got to make sure my point is known. I can't look bad in front of the camp type shit, man. You got Hebrews 13. Probably jump to Proverbs 13:4.
Okay. This is Proverbs 13, verse 4. The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing.
That's right, man. The soul of the sluggard desired, but it had nothing, man. You got these niggas chasing all this vain glory and all these things that on earth, man. In Esau's kingdom, man. Because the kingdom of heaven will be here on earth, man, but it's gonna be under a righteous rulership, man, under Yahweh Shah on down, man. But right now, you got cats who settling for what Esau got to give them, man. When this shit is temporal, man. Esau, whatever Esau can offer you is gonna be destroyed, man. But when you don't have that fear of the Most High and fear of what He'll do to you if you lose faith and lose patience, you'll say, fuck it, man. Esau sat a suitcase full of money in front of me. I'm going to take that. All I got to do is talk shit about the apostles. All I got to do is push her off doctrine or just go back into the world, man. Wherever the hell it may be, man. But you chasing anything on this side is nothing. It's nothing, man. I'll start back from the top and finish.
You want me to go back there?
Come. 13:4.
Come. This is Proverbs 13:4. The soul of the sluggard desireth and had nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat.
Yep, the soul of the diligent shall be made fat, man. and not in carnal things, man, because in the kingdom we're gonna have it all. But on this side, man, the diligent is gonna be fat with the spirit, man. You're gonna be heavy in the spirit. You're gonna have understanding of the word, man, to where you can go in and why? Because you fell up under the proper teachings, man. And you respect that, man. Men that are worthy of worship, man. Y'all can quote that snippet, whatever y'all want, man. The apostles of great millstone, all worthy of worship, man. Like the apostle Gabor said, man, dude, why don't you look up some words and just look to see what the word means, man. Nobody's bowing down on their knees and praising the apostles, man. But they are worthy of double honor and worship, man. Why? For feeding us with knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man. These are the most high, the men that the Most High set up, man. But when you don't fear nothing, you go around tossing, being disrespectful to your teachers, man. When you don't fear the Most High, you come up with off-ass breakdowns that you didn't learn from the men that taught you the very name itself, man, of the Most High and His Son. But the diligent is the ones that's gonna keep fighting and keep pushing, man.
Come.
Because it's either you building or you breaking down, man. The Most High is coming back for the men that's building. Eventually, all of Israel is gonna be in the kingdom. But right now, man, the Most High is sending His Son back for the diligent ones that's building the house of David, man, and staying occupied, man. When you're on a construction site, you see everybody working, man, but you got this one nigga over there, always got his hard hat down over his eyes, taking naps and shit, man. He gonna get kicked off the damn site, man. They gonna fire his ass, man. That's the same thing the Most High gonna do to you niggas that have no respect or fear for the Heavenly Father, man. The power that gave you your spirit, man, that we born our spirit from, man.
Come.
Appreciate it.
Let me see if I had. This is Proverbs 14 and 16. A wise man feareth and departed from evil, but the fool rageth and is confident.
Yep, man. And see, that's the thing. Like the whole, like I said, man, the driving force for this lesson was based off of seeing men get more fearful around the time of the Passover, man. But read that again, brother.
Con. Let's see where I was at.
14.
I got it. Proverbs 14, verse 16. A wise man feareth and departed from evil.
And departed from evil, man. And don't say depart at a certain time, man. You're supposed to be departed from evil from the time you learned that you was an Israelite, man. When you start getting into this and start learning the law, statutes, commandments, man, you start departing from evil because your knowledge is increasing, man. You know, oh damn, I ain't supposed to do that. I can't do that shit no more. And then if you slip up, you just, man, keep praising the Most High for forgiveness and don't do the shit no more, man. But somebody don't have no wisdom, they'll just keep just wallowing in their wickedness, man. Go ahead, brother. That was it on that?
Yeah, but the fool rageth and is confident.
And it's confident, man, and you seeing that, man. All these Avengers and the exposure video, they confident in the bullshit that they doing. They really think they making a difference, man. You can post up as many videos with brothers' wives, information, man. They did worse to Yahweh Shah, man. You ain't bringing no physical pain to us, man. The real men of the Lord don't give a fuck about this world, man. And anybody that's in it, man. So who you exposing us to, man? Wicked niggas? And it don't matter, man. The Most High is our judge, man. The Most High is the one who's going to have the end all, be all decision on who are you, man. Are you of the righteous or the wicked, man? But it's showing through the spirit who the wicked is, man. We supposed to be edifying and building, and niggas is worrying about you taking a picture with your family. Yeah, you get 2 Peter 3 and 14. Cause real soon, man, and I'm anxious to see, man. I'm fearful at the same time, and not to say that it's something wrong with you, man, getting more fearful at the time of the Passover, man. Because it's gonna happen, man. But it's a balance to everything, man. Are you being fearful because You just want to make it through the Passover, or you being fearful because you want to make sure you're on point, man, all the way around, not just for this time being. You look at this as, man, get in line, man. Stop all the extra bullshitting, man. Cut out the distractions, man, and get into this word to strengthen you against your own damn self, man.
God.
Against those demons that know your weaknesses and target them, man. 24/7, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is 2 Peter 3, verse 14. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace,
Yep.
without spot and blameless.
Yeah, it ain't say Avenger. It didn't say Yakanine. It didn't say the Mystery Avenger. It didn't say none of you fucking wicked niggas, man. The him is talking about Yahweh, man. That's what we worried about, man. Making sure we're worthy in his eyes, man. Because he the one that's gonna put terror on your ass, man. Could give you apparitions to make you claw your eyes out in the middle of the night, man. Do some real terrible things to you, man. If you don't fear and respect the Most High and the men that he set up, man. All the time, not temporary, man. Man, we can grab Hebrews 10 and 31.
Kind.
Wrap it up on that.
This is Hebrews 10, verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
Man, just bring it out again, bro. It's
Kind.
simple. That's simple, man.
This is Hebrews 10, verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
That's it, man. And the Most High know what you're about. So if you just putting on the front, or you just want to make it through certain times, or certain high holy days come around, and now you want to straighten up, the Most High know what you about. And that shows that you really don't fear and believe in the power of the Most High, because your actions show that you don't, man. Because you thinking you can bullshit most of the time, but then all of a sudden, like the Most High ain't watching you. And it is a fearful thing, man. We could sit here for days, man, and try to think of every torture tactic, every horrible thing that can happen to you. And they won't amount to the reality of what's coming to the streets of America, man.
God.
Hey, man, with that, once again, man, brother, and just, man, stay diligent, keep fighting, man, and let your fear grow, man. Pray for your fear to continually grow, man. Because the scriptures already said, fear is the beginning of knowledge, man. So that fear amps up your spirit to stay diligent in his word, man. You got something?
I was looking for it, but we could
If you find it, go ahead and bring it up.
This is let me see. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
That's it. What are we here for, man? Are we here to ball out? Was we here to be playboys? Was we here to be a radio personality, whatever you stupid niggas want to be, man? Go ahead, all right.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
It started off. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, man. For this is the whole duty of man, man. It ain't say nothing about expose everybody you find, man. It ain't say nothing about you need to start giving water baptisms. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, man. And you got to pay attention to the times to know what's applicable right now, man. Know what was given for symbology, man. Know what was given to be done in the physical, man. You got cats pushing that you got to go do the water baptism, man. If you do it, all right, you ain't go off. But the true baptism comes by the washing of the word, man. But a nigga like that don't fear the Most High, man, because he doing that shit for show and fucking for his own vain glory, man. But, man, with that, brothers, man, once again, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessing to the true brethren out there. Shalom.
Shalom.